Guess who's back? Back again. JJ's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Okay, enough. How you doing, everybody? It's been a while. I think like 2 years now, but I'm back. And guess what? I'm a pirate, obviously. No, I'm not a pirate. And YouTube has been throwing out big changes. I've had a lot of life changes, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that things are going smooth right now, and I'm back. That's when I would have the clapping and people cheering sound effect in there. But I don't have any sound effects, and I don't have any special things going on. This is going to be one straight long video from me to you and my fans and to everyone that watched my content. Just say thank you, and I'm back. I'm going to start putting out more content and figuring out things. But to be honest with you, it might not be what you expect of me. I was doing reaction videos. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing that anymore. Maybe I will. Tell me in the comments below if you really want me to. Maybe I will. Maybe. I still do love Japanese comedy. I still do love my Japanese life, although you can see by the things around me that I am not in Japan anymore, and maybe I'm living a different life. Maybe it's not a pirate. Maybe it's something else, right? I don't know what that meant. Well, maybe I did, but maybe you gotta figure that one out. A lot of big changes. When I came back to Canada, I started doing Japanese stand-up comedy. I went from Japanese stand-up comedy, coming back to Canada and doing English stand-up comedy, but that kind of changed. And now I've been learning to DJ, if you can see by the DJ table there, and being a lot in the rave community. There you go, now you know why the bandana's there. And went from clean-shaven, short-haired, kawaii JJ to long hair, grizzly beard, and back to Canadian JJ. And yeah, I have a lot of things that I want to do. I have a lot of things I've been waiting to do, and I think it's been about 2 years since I uploaded a video, so it's time that I get back on it and bring to you guys the gift of love. No, the gift of whatever I'm going to be doing. And I don't just think, I know you guys are gonna love it, and I can't wait to show you all. I'm on this great journey, and I wanna bring you all with me. And let me know in the comments if you're glad to have me back. Let me know in the comments if you wanna see what you wanna see. And let me know in the comments if you're just happy to see my smile. Lastly, but not least, things are gonna change. Obviously, I'm not gonna keep this setup, or maybe I will, let me know. Yeah, I'm thinking like this style rather than editing. It maybe is not appealing to hear me say but a lot, which seems to be almost my damn catchphrase. But, see? I have a lot of good ideas, and it's hot in here. I need to get the air conditioning on, and it's good to be back in YouTube. Just filming this and remembering this bright light coming in my face, looking in the camera, and just knowing I bring joy to the world, hallelujah, hallelujah. It's getting me excited to do this again, so stay tuned. Oh, and one last thing. My video with Japanese comedian Kaneko has reached 10 million views. 10 million views. You know, many YouTubers strive to get 10 million views, and somehow I was blessed to be able to get that on a video. And although I'm not really actually in that video that went viral, I did upload it. And not only did I upload it, but I was on that Japanese program. I don't know if many of you saw the other video about me talking about it, but I was actually the guitarist in the background on the Kusei ga Sugoi TV show. And I actually got to talk to Kaneko during the filming before that shoot and after, as well as all the Japanese comedians that were on that TV show that I was huge fans of. There was people like Kamaitachi who were very kind to me and being like, oh, Kaikokujin! And being like, oh, oboroi, nanka, namae wa nan desu ka? Toka. And they just kept like making conversations. And as a Japanese comedian, or as a white boy trying to be a Japanese comedian in Japan, to see my heroes and the people, the Japanese comedians that I respected so much and I grew up with, and the ones that I really admired and respected, pay me attention as an almost background actor? Labu labu. I was so happy. And maybe on another video I can tell you the deep shit on them and which comedians were really kind and which weren't. Because let me tell you something interesting. The ones I thought were gonna be really kind weren't. And the ones that I didn't think would be kind to me were some of the nicest human beings I ever met on the planet Earth. And for example, this is not about Japanese comedy or anything, but when I was in a commercial with Takei Soda, maybe you saw it on my Instagram where I'm hanging from a bar and I'm like, Muriade! And fall. Takei So was maybe the most kindest and genuine and just overall amazing talent and human being in Japan. When I had the privilege, oops, sorry, I got hair in there. Now you see, without cutting, you get to see all the bloopers. Takei Soda maybe was the kindest person I ever worked with, and I really did not expect anything from him. A lot of times when you're on set, people be like, okay, action, you do your thing, cut, and the big star goes into the locker room, doesn't say a word to you, and just like, whoever the fuck this guy is, not worth my time. On that commercial, Takei Soda hanged with me the whole time. Even when the director said, okay, you can go to the back now, it's just JJ shot. He said, no, JJ waited for me, I'll wait for him. And Takei Soda was so kind to wait for me. He talked to me. He invited, like, you know, me to hang out. He was the coolest, most genuine Japanese person I've ever had the pleasure to work with. And that commercial that I did has so many good memories, and it was just one white boy in a room of Japanese. And I didn't feel that way, because Takei Soda was such a genuine and kind person. And in the comedy world, there's a lot of people like that as well that I got the pleasure to meet. And there's some that weren't. And maybe that's a video you guys want to hear about, so let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'm glad to be back. And this is a very genuine and happy JVJ smile, so see you guys.